Oh, look, she's wearing a different shirt. Finally, new attire. Just kidding. One of the same shirts that are in my rotation that are probably in 20,000 of my videos. So, hi. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. So today we are going to be watching Kill Bill. This was not entirely my idea, and if you're wondering whose idea was it, Patreon's, bitch. So this was voted on by my patrons on Patreon, link for that in the description below. So I was looking a little bit into this because I kind of wanted a girly movie, not like girly, but like girls are in the movie. And I didn't realize how many boxes we're going to tick off today for first times. First time watching probably the biggest thing, a Quentin Tarantino movie. Cue Quentin Tarantino by Trisha Paytas. The second box that we're ticking off is, I think, any movie that Uma Thurman has been in. I was looking at her filmography, never seen any of those movies. So we're ticking off pretty big boxes today, and also I think this movie is just a classic. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. Girly vibes, killing maybe. And I think this came out in 2000, so we love the early 2000 vibes. Nothing can go wrong, literally nothing. So I think that's pretty much everything that needs to be said. If you want to watch the full-length reaction, that's also my Patreon, but you guys already know that, I'm sure. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So true. Oh!
To know that there's nothing sadistic in my actions.
What did you do? What's happening here? No, but like the quality of this for it being 2000 is like, this camera is so crisp. I can see every pore.
It's your baby.
Are we taking off after this or before this? That's what I would like to know. Fourth film by Quentin Tarantino. On my Patreon poll, Pulp Fiction was also on here. Are they connected or no? I don't think that they are. Also, great song to play. Deadly Viper Assassination Squad. Lucy Liu! Oh my gosh. And you know what? Charlie's Angels was also on that poll, which also has Lucy Liu in it. So I think I know how to pick good movies. I'm curious. Okay, we're gonna pick a different font now. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, now we know martial arts is gonna be incorporated in this because we had an advisor. I'm just so interested to see, like, I'm actually kind of intimidated that this is my first Quentin Tarantino movie because he's so iconic. Am I gonna like it? I really hope I do. If I do like it, I'm obsessed. It's like, why did I wait so long? I think it can just be hard sometimes. Don't know if I should save a movie for the channel. Boo! Boo! Tomato, tomato. Don't know if I should save a movie for the channel or if I can just watch it on my own time. It's kind of hard to distinguish it. I love her already. I don't know. I just do. What was that? Is that what this is from? Okay, what, they just had beef before? What? The girlies are fighting! And we have no context as to why. But like, why did they fight before? Why are they fighting now? Okay, you know to get out of a chokehold, you don't go for the arms, you go for the eyes right above them. Oh, I thought that she was gonna get plates and just yeet them at her. The sound effects. Okay, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Maybe a little goofy. Where's a kid? Does she have a kid? Oh, there's her kid. Mom, I'm home from school. Where's my mac and cheese?
How was school?
She's like, what the fuck happened?
That good for nothing dog of yours? Got his little ass in the living room and acted a damn fool.
The dog did all of that? She's like, guess my day was better than yours, Mom.
This is an old friend of mommy's. I ain't seen in a long time. Mr.
Why are we bleeping out her name? I don't think we ever find out her name.
How old are you, Nikki? Asked you a question.
Why don't they want us to know her name?
You want some coffee? Yeah.
What is their relationship? I kind of thought that it was gonna stop and they're gonna be like, you still got it, and they were like besties and they were like practicing or something.
It's mercy, compassion, and forgiveness I lack, not rationality.
Yes, queen.
There's a baseball diamond where I coach our little league about a mile. We meet there around 2:30 in the morning, dressed all in black. Your hair in a black stocking. Have us a knife fight.
What's funny about this is like they're planning whatever this fight that they want to have, but she's like, all right. It's like the context is so funny because she's like, oh, like we coach little league at this place, blah blah blah. In the cereal box. Guess that plan is out the window. So what do we do with the girl? I like that she's unafraid that this woman's gonna kill her too.
You grow up if you still feel raw about it. I'll be waiting.
I was gonna say she can be like, listen, if you grow up and you're still mad about this, come kill me. Love the car. Love the flames. Interesting. Oh, and it's right back there too. Ooh, I have it. If you're going on a rampage killing spree, ooh, I have such a distinguishable car. So this isn't our girl though, right? I don't know what we saw in the beginning, but I don't think this is her. Okay, yeah, so that is her on her wedding day. Lots of vendettas and killing on wedding day movies. I mean, I just watched The Crow about a month ago too. Also dead before the wedding day. Who are you? And why does your coat look so cartoonish? Why is it drawn on? What's happening? Did not know, is this song from here too? Because I did not know that. Lots of iconic things coming from this movie. What is that? It's so red. Man, it must suck to be, I don't know, whenever I'm watching these movies where it's like a horror movie, I guess crime drama, all the time you have to be on edge. When do these people sleep? This is her time to sleep and someone's trying to kill her. It's like, give me a break. Is this like supernatural? Not supernatural. What's the word? Fantasy? I don't know, because we saw that she got shot in the head in the beginning of the movie, but now she's here. She's alive, so she came back to life. Is she a zombie?
Word of advice, shithead. Don't you ever wake up.
Was she in a coma for 4 years? What was that, a mosquito that got her?
Bill, it's your baby.
It's your baby, right? Okay, so who's Bill? She was having his baby and he killed her. What is the story there? See, I'm hoping it's not too confusing because when we jump around, when movies jump around like this, where it's like, past, all right, now present, past again, a little bit more in the past, a little bit, you know what I mean? It can get a little messy. I don't want that. Makes sense too why that girl is like pressed about her because she has a thing for Bill and apparently this girl was having the baby. I can't believe out of everything in the whole 4 years, one mosquito or whatever the fuck that was, one bug woke her up, like the tiniest thing.
Price is $75 a fuck, my friend.
I knew that was gonna happen. That is so messed up. No, I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like it. Like, are you just that desperate? I know the movie is Kill Bill. Whoever this guy is. Let's change it to whatever this guy is. Wake your legs up, please. Did that kill him? Ripping out his tongue?
Where's Bill?
Please stop hitting me.
Please stop hitting me. There's no one in this hospital. No one hears any of this. Okay, that makes more sense because I was like, why would she have keychains and a truck that says that? Oh my gosh, never. And I will literally carry this to my grave. I never trust anyone who's that comfortable saying that word. If you're comfortable saying that word, I don't trust you. I just don't. Okay, she was able to get all the way down there with this uniform. Yes, I understand, but it's also like no one saw and was like, hey, I don't think we have anybody that works here that's in a wheelchair. And also it was a girl named Buck. Okay, why we're spending a lot of time on her feet. Ooh,
Wiggle your big toe.
This is literally like what sleep paralysis is like.
As I lay in the back of Buck's truck.
Okay, we have a voiceover all of a sudden.
Of the Deadly Viper Assassination Squad. Oren Ishii.
I love her. Okay, this animation, interesting. I mean, it's cool. Interesting way to tell a story. And you don't have to pay more actors to play these roles. This is so interesting. You wouldn't think that this would be in a movie like this. I mean, it is a little cartoony, like the sound effects when they were fighting, like in the very beginning. It was a little cartoony, right? The sound effects, the whooshing, knife sounds. So I guess it kind of makes sense. This is so interesting. It's cool. I like it though. Okay, so this girl actually went through all this? Okay, wait, the song is like so beautiful though. What's going on here? Feeling a lot of things. And I also know that there's more movies after this. Like there's a volume, this is volume 1, I guess. There's 2 and 3. But like, what is the context of that? That makes me curious as to how this one ends. Do we not? Kill Bill. She was able to kill this like strong and powerful man at 11.
By 20, she was one of the top female assassins in the world.
Okay, I'm kind of on her side. I mean, I know we're not supposed to be on her side, but you tell a very compelling story. She's lived a very interesting life.
At 25, she did her part in the killing of 9 innocent people.
Okay, that's crazy, because I'm that age. Like, this could have been me in another life. Someone's living this fantasy right now. 13 hours. That's how long it took. Now we can drive. Also 13 hours and nobody either saw that guy dead on the hospital floor or cared enough to go and like, I don't know, check his car.
You should learn Japanese. Very easy.
No kidding, I heard it was kind of hard.
I mean, I think we all know English is like the hardest language to learn because it's so stupid. What is happening? Is this scene necessary? If this isn't crucial to the plot, I'm gonna be a little annoyed because it's taking a long ass time. Wait, so how does she know who these people are? This death assassination group, whatever it's called. Also, who was she supposed to marry? So many questions. Who was she supposed to marry? Who's Bill? Why do they have it out for her? I really hope they answer these questions in a somewhat linear fashion. Where did the money get to go to this flight? To get this flight and come here. But also, how did she survive that bullet to the head? It's like Kung Fu Panda. Oh, so she's already good. If I put captions on, will it translate this?
I'd say you have a large obligation.
Okay, so he taught Bill. Should we try this again? Let's see. Looks like it's not gonna. We're just really left in the dark here. You could be saying anything. You could be saying, fuck you, you're stupid, you're dumb. Okay, freaking finally some action. Like I get it's important to understand and show. I just feel like they spent maybe a little too long trying to show this Uma Thurma learning this stuff. Or not even learning it, she just wanted the sword and it was like a long process. They just showed it for too much, honestly.
See what I mean?
Okay, I don't think blood splatters like that. I don't know though. I think it's good that I don't know. I don't have first-hand experience. Okay, listen. Is this really that important? Like, is it necessary to go this in depth on these characters? Aren't we more focused on this girl and her getting revenge? Like, is this really that important? And do we have time to go in depth with all these people? We're already halfway through the movie. We've only gone in depth into one person. And not knowing what's happening is really frustrating. Surprised with all these aggressive blood splattering. There's been no one throwing up. I mean, that's always my number one thing. How is no one throwing up? Okay, she was able to bring that giant sword on the plane. Okay, I do say, like, scenes like this are kind of iconic. Right now, though, I'm kind of feeling it. Like, it's a little long. Okay, we finally have our outfit, though. Our iconic outfit. Don't know where she got it, but we have it now. Well, like, while this was happening, she remembers that girl just being on the phone. I'm always like, how did we find out? Yeah, I was waiting for that. I knew this was the song. Are all these songs originated from this movie, or are they just using them in this movie? We're going in depth about the things that I personally don't care about. Why not go in depth on how she found out where this girl's gonna be, how she knows this information? I mean, she was in a freaking coma for 4 years. How does she find out that she's now, like, I don't know, the head of this assassination group? How did we find this out? Please let me know. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, she knows. What the? How the fuck did she get up there? She is really spending a lot of time checking to see if the coast is clear. Our girl is thorough. We have to appreciate it. I mean, this girl seems really hard to get to. How is she gonna kill her? It's kind of, I'm like, does she have a plan? She's kind of just wandering around.
Hi.
I love that that's from this. Now I know. Again, playing the same sound. Uma Thurman, she kind of looks like the mom from Hereditary. It's like, it's not intimidating anymore. It's taking forever. I'm just gonna like, I bet if these were not as long as they were, just these scenes where it's like a standoff and they're just staring at each other and it's that noise, wouldn't be that bad. Yes! Don't know how that happened, but it happened. Now it's just you and me and the dance floor.
そっちはブラックマンバ。
It's just, I don't know what's happening and it's no captions, no nothing. Do we really need all this conversation? I hate when it's like an action scene and it's like, we have to say a bunch of like cool things first before we kill each other. Just kill each other. Just do it. You're not down. Ugh. Yeah. Use it to yank it. Oh shit. Ooh. The sound effects are very interesting. The way she just flies, it's like it's not even humanly possible. I mean, they are flying. Uma! Yes. Now, do you have any more people for me to kill? I bet this is the only person we're gonna really go in depth with, and maybe Bill. That lady's been there watching this the whole time? Why don't we just get a gun and kill her?
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
Ha! That was so dramatic, I love it. Oh shit. Oh my freaking gosh. It's never ending. What is this song? It's a little sexual, don't you think? I mean, it seems like physics do not exist in this world. Let's just fly up into the air. It's also like, again, you would think that she would not be able to survive this, but in action movies, it's like they always wait one person at a time kills her. Like, what are all these other people doing? Just standing in the back going like, go up if you all just stampede her. You know what I mean? Here's my take while all this chaos happens. In my head, I want to like action movies, like so. It's just, it's so much. It's so long. The first couple parts are cool. Like since I am a horror girly, I do like an interesting kill, interesting death. Let's get creative with it. And I can appreciate some of these are very interesting and cool, or they look cool or something, but it's just, it's so long. It seems so long. And it's like, I get it. Another person is dead. She kills all of them. I wonder what the rehearsal or training for this looked like for her. Even she's bored and these people are fighting for her. She's like, I'm bored. Okay, this song. You know what? Just wake me up when this is done. Ha! Oh my gosh, my tongue from eating these Mike and Ikes. But they use the iconic screech. Were these just out in the atmosphere and they just decided to add these to the movie just to make it goofy and funny? Or was this all originated from here? I doubt it was originated from here, but that's just so funny. She's like, okay, well, not the best time to be wearing a bright yellow outfit. They did make it a little more interesting with like just this shadow thing. It's just a little too late.
This is what you get for fucking around with Yakuzas!
What an interesting end to that. Okay, like what? I get that it's supposed to be a little, maybe a little cartoony, over-exaggerated. It's just crazy. Okay, we don't have to be on this beam. There's a perfectly good floor right there. I like that she spared just one guy and gave him a spanking. You know what? Maybe she doesn't kill Bill in this movie. Maybe he intended it to be like a 3-volume thing. First movie is about the Lucy Liu character, I guess. Second can be about whatever. And the other two are about the other girls, maybe. Or the other girl and Bill. Since I guess we already technically killed 2 out of the 3 girlies in this clan. More just me not understanding what's happening and they don't even put captions. Is there a version of this with captions? There's gotta be. Like, I wish I could understand what's happening. Trust me guys, I don't want to miss this. I wish I could understand these iconic girlies standing off. See, when they take forever to do this, I'm like, okay, now would be the time to just ba-ba and you're done. Like, you're taking forever to look cool. Look at this song. It sounds Spanish. It does not sound like I thought it was going to sound. It's a cool song, but it's like, we're in Japan. Oh, girls, I love you, but we're taking forever. I'm trying not to get irritated because I want to give this a good rating because there's so much of this that I do love, but it's like, do we have to take 5 ever? What is happening? Oh, she got her. Yeah, that's right, bitch. I got you, bitch. Okay. Really, ladies? Like, I love you guys. I want to see what you have to offer. It's just, do we have to do it in such a boring fashion? And it's not as intense or dramatic as they probably want it to be because I don't know what the fuck they're saying. Did we chop off the top of her head? How is this not like a horror movie? It's a lot more gory than you would think it would be. Okay, I don't think you'd be able to talk if your head was cut off like that. What? We kept that girl. Why? Oh, probably because she knows where everyone else is, right? Like Bill and everyone. What was Uma's character's life before all this? Why did they kill her?
I've kept you alive for 2 reasons.
Okay, here we go.
And every time you don't give me answers, I'm gonna cut something off.
Ha! This is literally like in Chucky. Deathless. Death to them all. Oh, there's like a holder for the swords. They encourage it on this plane.
Is she aware her daughter is still alive?
Her what's still alive?
Is she aware her daughter is still alive?
Her daughter's still alive. Okay, we're gonna end on like the most interesting thing about this movie. Well, alrighty then. I don't want to be that bitch, but it felt like that movie was never going to end. So my theory was confirmed that Kill Bill 1, 2, and 3 are like, it was always intended to be like that because obviously the story is not concluded. Not even a little bit. I think for the future, I'd watch the rest of these movies on my own because I want to be allowed to fall asleep if that happens. Because if you guys weren't here, I would have fallen asleep maybe an hour into the movie. And this is a little bit of a longer movie. And my one gripe is that it didn't need to be. I don't dislike long movies. It's just I dislike long movies when it doesn't have to be long. So there were so many long ass scenes in here. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna go crazy. I'm not even joking. That was kind of a slog to get through. And I hate saying that because I loved so many aspects of this movie, right? And like I said, I was so interested to see if Quentin Tarantino movies were for me, if it was something I was gonna like. I think the only thing I didn't like, which I keep repeating this, but I must emphasize, this is pretty much the only thing I didn't like about this movie, is that scenes were so long, like standoff scenes. Like at first it was goofy because I liked this kind of goofy aspect, right? This movie is kind of goofy. It may be unintentionally funny, unintentionally comical. I don't care what it was, what the intention was. It was funny. I enjoyed it. However, I don't understand where's the line. Like we just had it there and we held the camera there. We held it there forever. And it's like the tension of this is lost. Maybe that's supposed to add to like the funniness of it. Like, okay, the scene's really long or it's going on for so long. But I don't think it did. It didn't work for me. Everything else about this movie I love. The costumes, the action, the, como se dice, drama, I guess, of it, the storyline. And another thing too, which this also is docking a point off for me, is I don't care that they were speaking a different language in there. I just care that I didn't understand what was happening. And that was literally the whole last hour of the movie, and I just didn't understand what was going on. No captions. Even when I put captions on, it didn't help. Nothing. So that was very irritating because I would have loved to get in on this intense scene and care a little bit more. I'm sure if I understood what they were saying, I would care so much more about the story. Maybe I just watched a weird version where there weren't captions or something. If there is a version of this where there are captions that translate to English, let me know. But it doesn't really matter to me anymore. I can just look up afterwards what they said. I'm not watching this whole movie again just so I can see the last hour and see what everyone was saying. So out of 10, I'll give this an 8 out of 10. I loved it. I love the color grading of this too. The colors in this movie were spectacular. And I like that it kind of flipped from black and white. The cartoon scene too, the animated scene, movie. That was amazing. I liked all of that. Obviously, like I already said, I'm docking it 1 point for not being able to understand what's happening. Maybe that is just me and I just watched a weird version where it didn't have the captions. Maybe that's on me. This is just on Amazon though, so I don't know. I would think that it would say a different version, like English subtitles or something. I don't know. And two, because of the drawn out, unnecessary, in my opinion, scenes of this movie. Again, maybe it'll come back into play in these other volumes, but I think I would just watch those movies on my own time. I just don't have the time to watch these other movies again. But if you guys are actually very interested, like if I get a lot of comments saying they want me to react to this second movie, then yeah, I will probably watch it for the channel. It's not that hard to convince me for this channel, honestly. If I get enough comments, I'll probably just watch the second movie for the channel. But again, if there is like an English translation version, I would rewatch this movie and actually read along and read the subtitles. That would help me out so much. If there's not, then I don't understand what I was supposed to get out of this. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Great movie. Just those two things really disappointed me. With that said and done, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons, and especially Mark Sylvester, James Cox, DeAndrew Green, E, and Paul Wilson. Thank you so much, and make sure to go ahead and check out my Patreon if you haven't already. Okay, full length reaction to this movie is up on my Patreon. A link for that will be in the description below. What do you guys think about Kill Bill? Either just this one in general or all three movies. I think there's only 3. Let me know what you guys think about this franchise. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz. And as always, thanks for watching.